So here are some things to consider if you're thinking about moving from where you are to a new market. Now that might be a market like LA or New York, but it could be a market like Atlanta, Toronto, San Francisco. If you're thinking about moving to a bigger market, here are some things to consider. First, have you maximized all of the opportunities where you currently are? Sometimes people will move to the biggest markets before they really need to. What you really want to have under your belt is some kind of experience, professional or training wise. You want to have some kind of real footage, right? You really want to maximize all of the opportunities that are available to you while you can be the big fish in the small pond. Because when you get to a bigger market, not only are you going to be starting fresh, but you're going to be competing with people who have a lot more experience than you do. So you want to have as much experience as you possibly can. Some other things to keep in mind are getting a job that pays the bills. It's great to dream big and be bold, and I certainly encourage you to do that, but you also have to be realistic. And whenever you move to a new place, there is a process of transition. It's very rare that you simply hit the ground running and start booking acting jobs left and right from the get-go. So you need to make sure that you can pay your bills, right? There is no reason to be a starving artist in any market. So make sure that you can have some kind of job, because that money is also going to go towards things like classes. When you move to a new place, you want to get plugged in with some kind of community. It's going to be isolating. You're not going to know who your people are yet. You're going to spend a lot of time alone. So to remind you why you moved there in the first place, you want to plug into some kind of community. A class is a great way to do that, because not only are you working on your craft, which can be inspiring, but you're also connecting with a community of people who have gone through what you are currently going through. You can get insight into connections and networking groups and what is the lay of the land. These are all things that you're going to have to figure out. So if you can find someone who's done it first, do it. Surround yourself with a community of people who can uplift you. And the other thing is time. It takes time to get plugged in, to figure out how this new business that you've dropped yourself into works. And you want to give yourself that time to transition before you give up. A lot of people will do something like move to LA, pack one suitcase, expect to hit it big, and then they get so depressed and isolated that they give up before they've given it enough time to turn into success. So set yourself up for success from the beginning by taking care of those things. And another really important thing, especially a big place like LA or a transportation-friendly place like New York, you want to get the lay of the land as soon as possible. If you're going to get a last-minute audition, you need to know how long it's going to take you to get from one side of the town to the other. So the more that you can really set yourself up to understand the freeway system or the transportation system, that is going to be a really good friend to you in the long run.